You want to know more about the Spring Vale 2013 Sauvignon Blanc. So here we go. Machine harvested, sulphur at the harvester, back into the winery inside 40 minutes. So yeah, it's not off the vine very long before it's in the press. From the press, the free run all gets put into one tank. Free run plus very, very light pressings into one tank, and then the intermediate pressings go into another one, and then hard pressings into a third. They're kept separate not only because of the phenolic differences, but also because of the acid differences. Pressings have always got low acid. Then they're all given some enzyme. This year the fruit was not pristine. It wasn't far off, but I wasn't prepared to let it go as unclarified juice because of, there was some botrytis. It's Sauvignon Blanc. It's hard to make it down here without some botrytis. And then then what happened? Right. So it's already got sulphur from the harvester, so I didn't need to trick that up at all. Went to tank with half the rate of enzyme. Didn't want it to be brilliantly clear, but just most of the solids out. And then left to settle for 2 days with a little bit of cooling on, not too cold. Then racked off and inoculated. This year it's floating around 60% barrel fermented, all old oak. And then straight into the tank fermented portion, straight into barrel as well, but again only for 6 weeks or something. So ended up with a wine that is quite subtle. Due to the temperature of the barrel ferments, it blows off a lot of the aromas, mainly because we do that because the Sauvignon Blanc aromas are pretty pungent, and we're looking for more of a versatile wine that's going to go with a wider range of foods and isn't going to dominate. Palate's bone dry. There is some fruit sweetness there. Alcohol, I believe, would be in the low 13s. I can't remember specifically, so it's not too out of control. But the thing I like about this wine is the subtlety and the length of flavour. It's got quite a long, lingering finish that is pretty moorish, I think. Sauvignon Blanc, it is what it is. You can't, unless you pull out all stops and throw some newish oak at it and therefore charge more for it. They're very difficult wines to make complete. We seem to be able to get texture into them with barrel fermentation and some solids, but it's mostly just the oak use. We did in 2012, last vintage, we did make one extra special puncheon of new oak Sauvignon Blanc, so keep an eye out for that one. I think it'll be at the cellar door only. That's about it, I reckon. It's cold stabilised, blah blah blah. Sterile filtered, bottled under screw cap. If you want to know more, I've probably forgotten half the detail. If you want to know more, don't hesitate to contact me by email or get me on Twitter. Cheers.